Welcome to my part two of my Ask Me Anything. We're carrying on from part one because that's usually what happens. We have part one and then we have part two. So we're going to be jumping in with your questions. So I hope that you guys find them insightful, entertaining, and I will probably be slightly embarrassed. Ooh, this is another one from Guy is Gaming. If today is your last day on Earth, would you be proud for what you have achieved in your life? This is a hard question for me to answer because I'll be honest, there is a big part of me that wants to say no. I don't think I've done anything with my life. My life has not worked out how I thought it would, and I'm so disappointed in myself and I feel like a failure. That is one part of me, okay? The other part of me is, gosh, Tori, you didn't give up. And I have been so very close to the edge of giving up, you have no idea. But I didn't. I chose to keep going, to keep moving forward, and it's been hard. And it's not been easy, but it is a choice that I made. I feel like I'm proud of the fact that I've done my best currently with what I have. And sometimes I think that's all you can do. So I guess I have to be proud of that, yes. I do have a conflicting side that's like, I really wish that my life did not look like this and did not turn out this way. But there's a reason for everything. Okay. This is good. How old were you when you learned Santa wasn't real and how did you find out? I learned when I was 8 years old, and I think I had to be told because Nick knew that Santa wasn't real. I also don't understand how parents nowadays can keep the whole Santa thing going because, kids have access to so much more information than I did when I was 8 in the 1900s. I remember when I found out that Santa was actually my mom and dad, I was devastated, honestly, because I really enjoyed the magic of Christmas. I really loved it. I really loved it. I still do now, actually. I also think that when I was told, it was kind of blunt because I remember being like, what, Santa's not real? Are you kidding me? Is this a joke? Yeah, I just remember feeling very, very sad. And it took me a few years to get over, actually. But we finally got there. If you had, okay, this is from Player. If you had the ability, would you erase a part of your life that you don't want to remember, even if it's something small? If there's a possibility that this may or may not affect your life in the future. Oh, gosh. Oh, it's so difficult. I know I should say, no, I wouldn't change anything in my life because it's made me the kind of person I am today. I know I should say that. Oh, gosh. If it was up to me, I would probably erase a certain part of my life that caused me an incredible amount of hurt and pain. And yeah, I didn't deserve that. But should I erase it is another question. I would want to, for sure, but should I erase it? It's definitely made me the person I am today. And it's also helped me help others as well. And it's given me compassion for people that maybe before I didn't quite understand. So the answer is, would I want to? Yes, I would want to, but I know I shouldn't, so I probably wouldn't, would be the answer. That's a good question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how funny would you say you are? I'm a full-on 10. But, and here's the thing, if I don't really like you or don't really care about you, I probably won't make the effort to really turn my charm on and be funny. But if I like you, I will make the effort to be the funniest girl you've ever met. So be warned. What is your proudest accomplishment? My proudest accomplishment is I got a first-class honors Bachelor's of Science degree in computing. And in England, that is the very, 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 very top grade you can get. You can't get anything higher than a first-class honors. And I was also one of the top people in my class. I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into those 3 years, but it was worth it. Also, I wouldn't say I'm the smartest person, but I decided when I went to university that I was going to work hard and no matter what, I was going to get that first-class honors. And I did. What is your favorite type of foreign food? Ooh, okay, so I can't really say pizza because pizza is, I don't really class that as foreign food. I would say Thai food. I love Thai food. Love, 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 love Thai food. I love spicy hot food. I love the flavors in Thai food, and my mouth is just watering thinking about it. If you were ruler over your own country, what would be the first law you would introduce? This is a good one. If I was ruler, I'd actually make 2 laws. One would be, to be a parent, you would have to go through a very strict vetting process. I don't think everyone should be allowed to be a parent. I think some people are horrible parents and they damage their kids in the most awful ways. The other one would be, I would make being a sugar daddy illegal. And what I'd do is I'd ship all of the sugar daddies onto an island, cut them off from society, and make them live together on an island. That's what I would do. Ooh, this is another one from Julian, actually. What do you think about the lack of empathy that currently exists in our society? You know what I don't understand? People are often afraid of what they don't understand. I get that people don't agree with things. There are things that I personally don't agree with. However, that does not mean for 1 second that I should not have empathy and compassion and respect for others. Even if I 1,000,000% do not agree with the choices they make, does not mean that I should not have empathy, compassion, and respect. And I think that is what is missing in our world, is that everyone thinks that they are right and everyone has my truth. But honestly, people just need to be kind. That's what they need to do. Being kind doesn't mean that you agree with everything that everyone does. It does not mean you give them the stamp of approval about everything they do in their lives. It's just being kind, being human. We should love each other and we should respect one another no matter what. That's what I think. What is one thing you will never do again? As I've gotten older, I think, and become more self-aware, one thing I will never do again is I will never give someone power over my life to take advantage of me. That is something I will never do again. What is your biggest pet peeve? Okay. One of my biggest pet peeves, and this has been happening a lot, is when one of my guy friends gets a girlfriend and cuts me out of their life or freezes me out. And it has happened before, and they've literally said nothing to me. They just stopped talking to me. Almost like I should understand through osmosis what was happening. And I don't think they know how much that hurts me, because when I make a friend and I invest in a friendship, it means I really like you and I really care about you. And I don't like to be thrown out with the garbage. I don't think anyone does. And I really don't understand how you can get a girlfriend and then stop being friends with someone else just because they're also a girl as well. So that is one of my biggest pet peeves. I don't know, I don't understand the logic there. I don't understand why people think that it's okay just to treat their friends like that just because they got into a relationship. I don't think that's cool at all. If you haven't hit that subscribe, then what are you waiting for? We would love to have you be a part of our family here. I'm also very active on Instagram, so if you drop in there, let me know who you are. I love to get to know you. Where's your favorite family vacation? So after we had lived here for a few years, my mom planned this incredible trip to Florida, and I loved it so much. She had planned everything down to every detail. We stayed by the ocean for a little bit, then we went to Orlando and shopped, and we just ate good food, and it was just really wonderful to spend time with my family, and I will cherish those moments forever, honestly. We're not gonna get emotional though. Oh, this is from Britt. I love this girl so much. She has been such a sweet friend to me, and we've never physically met. She asked favorite artist and favorite show. Okay, so the favorite artists. If you were to look at my Apple Music, I think you'd be shocked at how eclectic my taste is in terms of music. I like a variety of
things. I like hip hop, I like R&B, I like pop, I like some punk rock, I like some Korean music, I like some country. There's some Christian music that I also love. Also EDM stuff I really like as well.
Some artists that come to mind of ones that you might not know of are people like Janae Aiko, Kaylani, Lecrae, Andy Mineo. I'm sure there are a lot more. But yeah, so I have a very eclectic taste of music. I like a variety. I don't like to get bored. Favorite shows. Okay, there are a lot of shows that I like, but I'm going to be vulnerable for a moment, and I'm going to say something that could be potentially embarrassing, because I have a guilty pleasure. My guilty pleasure is, and I'll explain why, watching the Real Housewives franchise, which is a reality show. Now, I feel judged already. Here's why I like it so much. I got into it when I got sick. Basically, I wasn't able to sleep, and I was having to take medication all through the night and all of that. So when I couldn't sleep, and I was up at like 3 or 4 a.m., I put on the Real Housewives of whatever. It was just an easy watch. It was also a way for me to escape the reality that I was in by watching someone else's life. And also, I really find it so interesting to watch how other people live. I love seeing how they interact, they make decisions, they like how they treat their friends, how they do this and that. I really love that. I think it's so fascinating to watch. I know a lot of times it's not like real, but I don't know. I don't know. That is a guilty pleasure of mine. Do not judge me, please. Thank you guys so much for choosing to hang out with me today for my part 2 of Ask Me Anything. I'm sure there'll be more in the future. If you have a question that you want to ask me for any future videos, then make sure you comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one.